Hello everyone, I'm Anashwa Anish and I'm here taking the role of the game programmer for Celeste. Celeste was built in C# using the XNA framework, which is well suited for precise 2D physics and performance. As a programmer, my focus is on creating tight, responsive movement systems like jump, dash, and climb, along with collision and respawn logic. Just like the original team, I aim to ensure players feel fully in control at every moment. Celeste was created by two core programmers, Maddie Thorson and Noel Berry. They built the entire game in C# using XNA framework during a game jam before expanding it into a full release we know today. Maddie focused heavily on moment decision and overall game direction, while Noel worked closely on engine behavior and level-to-code integration. Their collaboration shaped Celeste's signature tight rolls, polished physics, and accessibility features like assist mode. Everything in the game, from the dash field to the precise collision system, reflects their commitment to perfection and player experience. Celeste is famous for its incredibly precise movement. As a programmer, I recreate that level of detail, handling jumps, dashes, wall jumps, and climb physics with no input delay. I also collaborate closely with the level designer to make sure every obstacle matches like physics, just like the original team worked hand in hand across disciplines. Assist mode, designed by the original Celeste team to support accessibility, was a groundbreaking programming challenge. Following their approach, I implement features like slowing time, infinite stamina, infinite dash, and speed modification. These systems adjust core variables in real time, allowing players of all skill levels to enjoy the game without changing what makes Celeste special. Maddie and Noel spent countless hours playtesting Celeste jumps and dashes frame by frame. In my programmer role, I do the same, using logging, debug overlays, and repeated trial runs to polish every mechanic. Collaboration with the level designer, artist, and producer mirrors the tight teamwork of the original Celeste developers, ensuring gameplay feels smooth, readable, and perfectly balanced. Thank you.
Hi, I am Huda Taha and I had the opportunity to work as a game artist on Celeste. Today I will take you behind the scenes into the artist visions of the game, how we design characters and environment, how the visuals elements guide the emotionally engaged players. Artist form of the game. The game Celeste uses a minimalist pixel art style, yet it's rich in atmosphere and emotions. The art is intentionally simple but expressive, using color palettes, lighting, and screen compositions to reflect the mountain's narrative. Each chapter has its own visuals identity, form of the cozy town at the base of the isolated icy summit. This helps players to feel journey not just physical but emotionally. The visual style blends clarity with mood, making the mountains itself feel like a living, breathing character in the story. Animations and visual clarity. Animations plays a major role in the Celeste gameplay, okay? Madeline's movements, running, jumping, climbing, dashing, and fluid and the precise so the players can initially predict outcomes. We made sure every motion is readable, even during the hectic sequence. Hazards like spikes or enemy movements are animated so the player instantly understands the threat. Our goals was skill and timing to be challenged, not confusion, just our visuals. Collaboration with the level designer. As a game artist, I would work as closely with our level designers to make every visual element support a gameplay form of the platform, shapes to hazards, visibility. We collaborated to ensure players could initially read the environment and focus on the challenge, not just guessing what to do next. Pixel art, characters, and environment. In pixel art, we focus on clarity and personality. Madeline's sprite is small but her pose and dash effectively communicate energy and intent. The environment had handcrafted with the high contrast colors of the platforms, hazards, and interactive objects. Subtle details such as wind swept snow or flickering crystals brings life to scenes. While gameplay remains readable, every element from the tiniest spike to the tallest cliff is designed to convey both functions and emotions. Readability cues for the jumps and hazards. Readability is a core principle in the Celeste design. We use visual cues to guide players' actions. Example: spring might glow and a crystal's color change signals a dash refill. Spikes always have a sharp, high contrast look. Platforms and obstacles have a clear silhouettes so the players can immediately judge distance and timing. These cues make challenging cues fair and satisfying. They reinforce and the rim without the breaking emotion. Emotional impact of the art style. The art style, though the respectively simple, is packed with emotional weight. The warm colors of the town feel comforting, the misty mountains evoke isolations, the summit is stark and daunting. Through colors, lighting, and the environment design, we mirror Madeline's personal struggles, her perseverance, anxiety, growth. Each film is meant to connect with the player to her journey, making the climb feel meaningful, not just mechanical. At the end of the part, in Celeste, art is more than decoration. It's communication, emotional, and gameplay all combined as an artist. I aim to make sure every pixel is not just look beautiful but also serve with the player's experience, guiding them, challenging them, inspiring them. So thank you for taking this journey with me through the art of the Celeste.
Hello, I am Shazin. I am the producer of Celest game. Introduction: Celeste is a ideal performer known for his emotional stories and tight play game. As a producer, my role is to guide the project from a small idea to published and award-winning game, turning idea into a game. My game started as a small prototype. My job was to turn it into a full experience by settling clear goals, organizing tasks, and helping the team realize the vision. Team coordination. Our team worked from different locations, so I focused on communication and teamwork. I made sure designers, programmers, artists, and all stayed at the same page. Project management. I planned the timeline and milestones, making sure we met deadline while still allowing time for creative and experimentation. Quality and publish. I organized playtest section, feedbacks, and oversaw bug fix to make the play game smooth and balanced, challenging but fair, which become stylish as signature feel. Outcome. The result was a haunting and emotional game that connected deeply with players and won multiple awards for its design and story and music. Credits. As a producer, my leadership and organization helped bringing Celeste to life, proving that great teamwork and vision can turn a small project into something truly inspiration. Thank you.
When you play a game and feel completely drawn in, it's not just the visuals, it's the sound, every footstep, every echo, every music cue. It's all designed to pull you into the world. I'm one of the sound engineers who help make that happen. My job is to make sure every sound feels alive and connected. We start with the soundtrack. It sets the mood and emotional tone for the game. When things get tense, the music builds up. When the story softens, the sound does too. That shift in energy helps players feel the moment instead of just watching it. On our project like Celeste, our team, Adam Simbalan, Lana Rain, and Kevin Rejan, all had unique roles. Lana's soundtrack gave the game its emotional core. Kevin and I worked on sound effects, that crisp click when you collect an item or unlock a door, and Adam made sure everything synced seamlessly inside the game engine. It's teamwork that turns simple sound into storytelling. We use tools like Fmod Studio to make the audio react to the game in real time. So when you are in a boss fight, the music ramps up automatically. Every punch, jump, or movement of silence is there to make you feel connected to the game. For me, audio designing isn't just about sound, it's about emotion. If players' heart races when the music swells, or they feel peace in quiet moment, that means I've done my job properly.
Hi everyone, myself Muhammad Arman Hussain and I'm the level designer of this particular game Celeste. I'll introduce you how Celeste mechanic works, how the level design works, and how the level design teaches a particular player through its gameplay and not tutorials. Celeste is a very precise platformer game. It's about climbing the mountain Celeste. The player has 4 core abilities, which is move, jump, climb and dash, and the entire game is on these 4 core mechanics. The very first chapter of this game, which is the Forsaken City, it's the very first stage where the player actually starts to control the main character of the game, who is Madeline. This chapter is designed to teach the basics of the game without any written instructions. It's all about the gameplay. In this chapter, the player gets to learn new abilities such as horizontal movement, jumping, climbing, and of course dashing, which is the core ability of this game. The level layout of this game is very intentional. At first, the player encounters simple platform, nothing dangerous. It's all about movement backward, forward, and the player have enough space to move around. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, which expands the player's ability by adding new mechanics and new hazards. Each chapter in this game adds something new to the gameplay. So we will have complex things such as moving platforms, one-way walls, dash refilling gems, and even time-based hazards so that it forces the player to think faster. Celest always starts with a safe zone, a small risk-free section where the player can try new mechanics without any danger to the player. And once the player starts getting comfortable with the game, the level slowly increases the difficulty of the game by combining new mechanics. In Celeste, the collectibles are designed to reward curiosity and skill. The main collectible, which is strawberries, act as a bonus goal slightly off the main path, so it's like a side quest apart from the main ultimate quest. Each chapter also hides cassette tapes, which unlocks the harder B-side of the level. Finishing the B-side unlocks the C-side, which is even more challenging compared to the B-side. These optional routes often require combining skills learned throughout the entire game, which making them perfect for players who want extra difficulty and more challenges throughout the level. My work was deeply connected with both the art team and the programming team. I worked with the artist to make sure that every element was visually clear. At the same time, I also collaborated with the programming team to make sure the mechanics were responsive. From Celeste level design, there are some few key lessons. The first one is teaching mechanics gradually through the environment and not long tutorials. The second one is using pace and rhythm. And the final and the last one is making failure low cost. Together, these key features creates a game which is fair, enjoyable, and helps us create memorable experience. And that's the heart of the design of the game Celeste. Thank you and have a nice day.